Hey everybody, this is Dan once again, and I want to tell you about an experience I had at Home Depot yesterday, which was July the 12th, 2012. And I don't know how to explain this, but I saw the little kid doing it, but I sort of ignored it, and I wrote it off to his father's ignorance. There was a white man, his two what appeared to be teenage daughters, and his son. And his son looked to be about, if I had to guess, 8 or 10 years old, somewhere within that range. So I was in there with my client checking out rock patterns and pricing stone rock, because I'm at the end of his job, and he just wants to pretty much beautify his area around where I worked at. So anyway, we were in the garden section, and if anybody's familiar with Home Depot, you have to pass through a sliding door to get through the garden, to get through to the garden department from the main interior of the store. So as we passed through the door, my client was walking in front of me and I was walking on the side of him because I was busy with my iPad. Well, anyway, this little white kid was looking at us like he was crazy. So as we got closer to him, my client wasn't paying attention, but he started, as we call, mean mugging us. So as we walked past, he sort of bristled up and, like, I guess you call it a mock charge or something. But this kid definitely had a problem with us. So we continued to walk, and I just wanted to see what his problem was. So as we're walking back out of the department, we go by the pro desk, and one of his sisters, which had to be a teenager, was right on the side of the pro desk. There's like a energy drink cooler, maybe vitamin water or something. Well, we were walking straight past the energy drink section, and instead of her waiting for two grown men to walk past the energy drink section, she steps right in front of my client, opens up the cooler, and he almost ran into her, and she looked at him like she had a problem with us walking in front of her. And I made a reasonable deduction out of the situation and said it's basically not their fault. It's their ignorant ass parent who was with them fault, because someone has taught them to be overly aggressive toward black people, especially black men. Now, mind you, we were not thugged out. My client was dressed appropriately. I was dressed like a contractor normally dresses. Safety glasses on the back of my head, tape measure on my side, work boots on, at work. And for those two encounters and other subtle things about this family that I noticed because I watched them, gave me a strong indicator of how some people teach their children. And it all goes back to what my client's 83-year-old mother told me about the white privilege that was enforced upon them as she grew up in the era of Jim Crow and basically savagery. So I just wanted to share that experience with you, and to let you know to always stay vigilant, not only against our own brothers that would do us harm because of the state that we find ourselves in, but also stay vigilant against people who would teach their children that kind of hate, but would also exercise that kind of hate on you should they find you in a position where they are at an advantage over you. So, peace.